Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, and today's action figure review is front and center the Mafex Batman Begins action figure. And you know what? It's one of my favorite bat suits. I know it's bulky and I know it has the non-existent movement in the neck, but there's just something about this costume. I don't know if it's the matte black, the all black, the large bat signal that's just blacked out on the front of the chest, but the silhouettes that it gives. But it's just a really great looking figure. Mafex did a great job with it. I especially like the cape, how long it is and how flowing it is, so that you could give it that gliding look with certain poses, and you could just pose it to make it look very extravagant, which gives very cool silhouettes and very cool pictures. So far I'm extremely excited with this figure. So far so good. Before we get into articulation and size comparison, let's talk about what this figure came with. And it came with, the first pair of hands is a fist, so he has a pair of fist hands. He has a pair of batarang holding hands. He has a pair of semi all the way open relaxed hands, and he has batarang trigger finger. So he has 2, 4, 6, 8 hands in total. He also comes with classic grapple gun, extremely detailed just like the movie. Very good job on the paint and the sculpt. He also comes with 3 extremely small, so be careful not to lose them, batarangs. Let's see if I get this in focus. There we go. And those look very cool as well. He comes with a Bruce Wayne head sculpt. There we go. And I think it looks really good. I think it looks a lot like Christian Bale. There's some angles where it doesn't look like him at all, but I think for the most part it looks like Christian Bale. And with this head, you got to make sure you heat this part in hot water before you put it on the figure, because extremely, at least mine was an extremely tight fit, so I had to make sure I put water on. And then he also comes with this plate where you could switch it out on the figure and make it look like the spelunking suit before he puts the bat signal on it. So I will show you that right now. So with this, you just pull off the head. The cape is attached to the chest plate, and you just pull it off very carefully. It has magnets underneath, and you just like this, just place it on. And I'm going to see if I can get the head on, but no promises because I haven't preheated this. Hopefully the first time through it made it easier. I don't know, this is already becoming difficult. Well, this is as good as it gets right now. It's not all the way on, but you get the picture. So yeah, it's pretty cool that it gives you 2 options. I know on the Scarecrow that's coming up for release, it's going to come with the demon Batman looking thing that he sees once he gets the fear toxin. And you could put that different chest plate on this as well from that accessory, so that would be pretty cool. But right now let's go into articulation. There is one major bummer in the articulation department with this figure. And funny enough, it is the same thing that hindered Christian Bale on set, and it's the neck. This is all one piece. He could barely look down, and he could barely look up. So what you're about to see is as much articulation as he has. That's all the way up, and that's all the way down. So that's a little bit of a bummer. He can look side to side somewhat. That's as far as it goes without forcing it more. But luckily he has a good diaphragm joint. He has a waist joint as well. Moves everywhere. His arms can go up. Ooh. I don't know if I should test. Oh, there we go. His arms can go up very far. He has a bicep pivot. Double hinge elbow. The wrist, of course, they come off pretty easy. Some of them, and some of them are harder to get on. It's one of those kind of things. But he has rotation and a hinge. His legs go out about that far. They can kick out pretty far. They don't go back very much. He has double knee joint. Goes that much. And his ankle can move in every direction, basically, with toe pivot. So yeah, it has great articulation, great paint. I really enjoy the fact that the body is matte and the cowl, gloves, and boots have a semi-gloss on it. That's pretty cool. The belt is like the perfect color and the perfect accent to the suit. And I just really like the look of this suit was a lot cooler, I think, because it was about as close as we got to a really bulky Batman before we saw Ben Affleck. So I really liked how big this made Batman look. The other cool thing with the cape is it has wires on both sides. The one thing I don't like really is I don't like how thin of a wire they use because it starts to get a weird crinkly look. I kind of prefer the SH Fig Arts Dark Knight style where it's a flat wire in there, not a circular thin wire. So right now we're going to do some size comparison. I'm house sitting right now, so I don't have all my figures at my disposal. I wish I had my Mafex Bane and my Figuarts Dark Knight, but I don't. So I'm going to have to do my best with what I got here. In a few days, you guys could message me and see like if I've made the comparisons yet and what they look like, and I'll give you an answer. So right now, this is against a Figuarts Heath Ledger, and he dwarfs him. Then we got a Mafex Superman from Batman vs. Superman, not the Justice League one. That's a good size. They're about the same scale. We got the DC Icons Rebirth Batman. That's a good size, a little small compared to the Mafex Batman. Here's a Justice League Mattel Flash DC Multiverse. And that's a good scale. It looks pretty good, like perfect to me. Here is the animated Batman. He's smaller. Next we have the Rick Flag / Goon Fig. Perfect scale in my eyes. Then here's a Batman Beyond Mattel total ultra figure Batman Beyond just for fun. And that is a good scale as well, so it's a figure that's going to fit in with a lot of lines. It's a figure that looks exactly like the movie. The suit is beautiful. The matte paint against the semi-gloss looks really cool. I really love how long the cape is. It just a lot longer than any other Batman figure I've seen, and it really allows for some really cool looks and poses. Yeah, again, it has the cool bulk look from the first movie. Not necessarily the sleek Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises suit. A lot of people consider this suit the second best next to Michael Keaton's. And it's hard to argue with that, so I would say if you're on the fence with this figure, I'd get it because it's really cool. And outside of the NECA version that has a lot more limited articulation, I haven't seen a good Batman Begins figure. So that is my review. If you want to see more pictures, head over to my Instagram at Batman Figs, Batman Figs. I have some stop motion videos over there. I have tons of pictures of a lot of different figures. Feel free to follow and enjoy. Yeah, I will see you guys soon.